So really the answer is think more about where you're going and less about where you are. That really is. Get inside your head, get in your imagination, step back from the details of where you are. And that's not only in relationship with how your body looks and feels, but it's about how you feel about the food that you're eating. You have to begin to see food differently. We're surprised that any of you can find anything to eat, because almost every food substance has had several books written about why you should not eat it. So much so that most people who are planning for food, sitting in front of food, shopping for food, choosing the restaurant, looking at the menu, watching others eat, or eating themselves, almost everybody who is in the attitude of a relationship with food in any way is in a sort of state of semi to tremendous trauma. And so the answer is to spend at least as much time thinking about the food that you're going to eat as you do actually eating the food. And during the time that you're thinking about the food that you're going to eat, work on imagining it to be as you want it to be in relationship to your body, so that you just gently morph your expectation into a new place. Let's say that you're getting ready, you're going to go have a nice meal somewhere tonight with someone. And you know that you'll be in the restaurant for an hour or two, or maybe longer. And so, in anticipation of going there, imagine how you will feel while you are there. Imagine feeling satisfied at the place you've chosen to be. Imagine feeling satisfied at the wonderful people who have culminated to prepare your food and serve it to you. Imagine the fun you will have with those that you will exchange your words and fun. And then turn your attention to the food that you will eat and begin anticipating in advance what good choices you will make. Step back from it in a more general way and think about how delightful this experience is going to be. And then think about your body, this intelligent body of trillions of cells, each of which know exactly what to do, and compliment them sort of collectively for their ability to maintain the continuity of your body. And speak to them lovingly, saying to them, I know you know what to do, and I always think of you as I am choosing the food that I'm eating, and I know that you have the ability to deal with whatever it is that I give you, and that you have the ability to utilize the energy from it and give me feelings of energy and movement and flexibility, that you have the ability to add to my well-being. I feel appreciation for the cells of my body and for the food that I'm eating and for those who prepare it. And I'm so looking forward to this time. And if you can stay in that sort of friendly, loving dialogue for 15 or 20 minutes here and there, you don't have to do it all at once, but as you make the appointment, flow some thought toward it. As you're driving toward it, flow some thought toward it. As you're sitting in the restaurant, flow some thought toward it. In other words, get yourself warmed up. It's what we call vibrational pre-paving. It's thinking about a positive outcome from the action that you're about to take part in. And so what happens to most is you do the opposite of warming up relative to so many things. When you go into a run all full of dread and resistance, when you are sort of not loose and limber, but you use your willpower to force yourself forward, you stretch your muscles beyond because you have not warmed them up, so to speak. And most of you are trying to get so much leverage out of your action, and you don't do any warm-up of your environment by thinking about what you want. You don't get your juices flowing, so to speak. You don't prepare your body. You don't bring yourself into alignment. And so it's like only a scanty part of the cooperative cells come to the party, and they do their best to compensate with what you've got going on, but you haven't opened the links of alignment unless you've done your anticipating, your sort of vibrational warm-up or pre-pave. And that's what you're talking about here. If you would think of the warm-up as a vibrational thing, once you begin to get a sense of the leverage in energy alignment, then you will discover there is so much more power. One who's connected to the stream is more powerful than a million who are not. There is so much leverage in this vibrational warm-up, in this vibrational alignment, in this readying yourself. And all that means, you can tell when you've warmed up. Let's say that you've been dreading it. Well, don't do anything in an attitude of dread. At least get to a place of sort of kind of wanting, In other words, bring yourself at least into hoping or some semblance of positive expectation before you proceed forward. So it's a vibrational warm-up that you're doing. And you have to know, as you look around at the variety of experiences that people are having in relationships to their bodies and food and movement, you just have to know there's much more to it than just food in, food out, or action that is causing an expenditure of energy. It's about this vibrational alignment. And so when you say, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happier about food, I'm eating more of what I'm wanting, we would say that's that emotional warm-up. But then you say, but I'm gaining weight. So the emotional journey that we're talking about is, if you will let your gauge not be the scale for a while, not be the physical results for a while, but let your gauge be your mood or your attitude, and you can maintain that for a little while, you'll begin to notice that once you get through that warm-up time, that your body will start to come into vibrational alignment with your improving expectation, until you can literally become one of those people who can say what you want and have it be by the power of your expectation, regardless of the physical behavior or action that is surrounding the situation. It is not necessary that you alter your behavior. It is necessary that you alter your thoughts regarding your behavior. And when you do, all things are possible. Truly they are.